What's up, dude? I'm Moon, and welcome to Map Awareness, the show about League of Legends. Yay! Today we're going to talk about Zhao's suspension from the NALCS, Gate's performance in the recent matches, and then we're going to go back to the Team Impulse house and talk to Gate. As we all know, fan favorite Zhao has been indefinitely suspended from the NALCS due to elo boosting. In an interview posted by Esports Heaven, Zhao answered questions surrounding this huge controversy. When asked about why he boosted, he responded by saying, "I did not think this through beforehand, and it led to really bad consequences that negatively affected the club and the fans. I deeply apologize. I will increase my awareness of this topic in the future." Though he states that his return to China is temporary, not much can be said about the truth behind that statement. When the interviewer asked about future team prospects, he simply stated, "It should be a strong team." In the absence of such a core member of the team, Gate stepped up from being a support to the new starting mid of Team Impulse. Gate exceeded everyone's expectations by beating out most of the competition. And now, without further ado, it's the man that fills shoes and stomps noobs. What's the next line?
It's Gate.
It's Gate. So without further ado, it's the man that fills shoes and stomps noobs. It's Gate. Hi, Gate. Hi.
Hello.
So what exactly got you into playing League of Legends?
That's like a really funny story because how I got into playing League of Legends was basically I couldn't play Heroes of New Earth for a month. Their servers got DDoSed and I had nothing else to play, so I have to play something. And I started playing League of Legends and I thought it was really easy, so I kept playing it.
Is it easier?
Yeah, I think it's at least when I played because everything was just smoother. And I'm like, the champions don't use mana.
Seriously?
Well, as like in Heroes of New Earth, I feel like if you use like 1 or 2 spells, you're done. But League, you can use like 10 spells, and that's it.
Your logo has nice typography. So where did the name Gate come from?
So from playing League for about a year, I just thought the champion I played the most was Twisted Fate. The annual like name sweep came up, so I just like took that name. It doesn't really like, I don't know, it's not really that creative. I just named it after something, yeah, I just named it after something I liked.
That's cool, it works. It sounds like gatekeeper, you know,
yeah.
like gate. You can
also,
just say that.
it's like those like Korean names where it's just like one word.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like one of those too, so.
Yep, there you are.
Like
you're like
one
the
of the
K-pop
things.
star of League of Legends. You've been a challenger player for a while and been trying to get into LCS. Is it everything that you like thought it would be? Like, are your expectations met?
From being in the LCS, I think it's like definitely like a really, really unique experience. But I felt like there's probably a different feeling you get from like making your own team or being on a challenger team and making LCS with that team, like the whole journey, compared to just like being thrown into the LCS.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like really appreciative for like the chance I got here. So I'm like just excited because like we also have a really good chance to go to Worlds.
Yeah.
And that's like not everyone can say like they'll have the chance to do that.
Yeah.
Like for playing 2 weeks.
And right off the bat, yeah, you just basically came in and it's like 3rd place.
Hey, I'm gonna go to Worlds. But you know, maybe I'm getting too ahead of myself. Still have to focus on the playoffs before we can go.
Yes, but so far, so good.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah.
I would say.
So you were initially here playing support for Team Impulse, and now you're their mid laner. Can you like compare and contrast like the difference in the roles and like the responsibilities? Is like one more high stress than the other?
I actually think support might be harder in competitive. Maybe because I wasn't as experienced, but I just think you have to think more.
Yeah.
When I played, like when I was trying to learn like competitive support, compared to mid lane, like actually just felt like I was trolling. Like basically, I just like run around the map and try to annoy people and like ward, and I don't farm, and like I'm just like a running ward. And like, that's just like weird for me from playing like competitive for like a few years. And then I definitely think like the differences are like really big between the two roles. It like surprised me when they first even considered me for support.
Do you play a lot of mid and solo queue or something? Like where did it come up? Or
yeah,
just like you're here?
Mid lane was like my main role. It's actually hilarious too how like I like got a tryout because basically usually I play mid and solo queue, but like one day I was just duoing with one of my former teammates, and we're like, yeah, let's just play duo bot all day. We never win because we lost a lot of games like playing like random roles, and we're like, let's go duo bot. What could possibly go wrong? And we like just won like 6 games in a row, and it had like some Team Impulse members in there, and they like I guess were impressed. Then they just wanted to try me out, and since I live so close, like well, not too close, but since I lived in the area, they just thought it would work out, and I mean, lucky for me.
Yeah, it was like it just like lined up for you.
Yeah.
It's like
things.
It's kind of fishy.
The stars aligned.
Just kidding. Yeah, exactly.
And then
the moon came.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. So the mid lane's like, you know, the name of like most of the big name players. Do you ever like play differently or play around players because like you know their play style or you think they're really good?
I don't think I think too much about it. Mostly like if I notice like I play against like a certain player over and over again.
You just get accustomed.
Yeah, I like know how they play, or maybe if I like watch their replays, I'll just like understand how they play. But as for like being intimidated by them, I don't think like it's good to think about it like that. So I like try to never think about it like that because it never helps if you just think they can like do something better or worse than other players. It causes you to like over or underestimate them.
Yeah.
So just it's more important to just like focus on your game and just play as well as you can rather than figuring out like those like why does he move
Little
like
nuances,
that?
Yeah.
That's why.
No need for extra pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are Baron steals just typical for us?
That's so stupid.
So now you're out there playing like on the big stage every weekend. Is it a lot different than playing like back at home?
For sure. One, it's like the headsets you use have white noise and like you can't hear. Yeah, that's just for like sort of filtering
That's
out
how they keep
random audio. Like maybe someone's like shouting something stupid. You probably won't hear it, but then the crowd gets really loud, so you'll hear like TSM chants.
Does it stress you out when people are like screaming and you're just like trying to focus?
Nah, because I think I like scream too.
Yeah. Oh, good.
So I'm one of them, but it's definitely different because obviously like you're more tense, I guess. You're not just like chilled back in your cozy chair and like even like in practice, it's just more like at home practice is more relaxed just in general because it's just not the same environment.
Yeah.
So for sure, it's like way different than playing at home.
Are there any like
stage.
little things you do on stage? Like some people take off their shoes, or like some people like you know like they wear something specific like to be comfortable. Like, is there anything that you do to like make yourself feel at home, or do you just deal with it?
Well, I didn't even think about that, but there's not too many things I could. I guess I could take off my shoes.
I see a lot of people doing that. Like Maple Street used to do it, and then he'd like hold his shoes up.
That seems like, what if I can't put them on in time when I win?
So right now you guys look like a really strong team, even with you coming in. Like it seems like things are going well. Do you think that there's like one thing that you guys all need to work on to like really make it up to first?
I think maybe it's easy to see throughout this week, but we weren't very practiced like as a whole team.
Yeah.
I think just like when we get some more time like under our belts, I think everything will go way more smoothly. Like there won't be a lot of like random mistakes and stuff, and everyone will like hopefully be on the same page. And I think we're like definitely already getting there. So yeah, number one thing that's most important for this team is this practice right now.
Yeah. Do you think it's like just communication being fluid? Like needing to happen?
For like having a team with like multiple languages and like not like English isn't everyone's native language. It's like pretty good for what it is already. So it can be a little better, but I think it's already on like a good level, like communication-wise, that is.
Good. So how long do you think it's going to take for your beginner's luck to run out and people to realize that you're not a godlike mid laner, but just 3 tiny sheep in a Team Impulse outfit?
Man, they already knew. You know, I hope this interview just doesn't get out because it's just too soon. I'd rather have some more time in the playoffs.
Speak your native language, ba, for us. Oh, I can't do it. Ba, ba. I can't do it.
Bah.
So do you have any sponsor shout outs?
Yeah. Shout out to Azubu for being a great streaming platform, and shout out to our newest sponsor, Logitech.
Yay, new sponsors. Yay. Sparkles. All right. Thanks so much for joining us today. It was great talking.
Thank you.